Hi there, fellow crafters. This is Pam, and welcome back to my channel. I have another one of these folio folders with journals. I'm gonna roll with these. It's kind of how I work. I get in the mood for something, and I keep going until I get tired of it, and then I start something else. So let's look at this one. This is a fairy theme one, and it's 9 by about 5.5. And this is using Once Upon a Time Springtime Collection by Graphic 45 and a little bit of Graphic 45 Fairy Dust Collection. So this is what we have. Here's the cover, and I put some chunky glitter. There's a little glue string. Chunky glitter on the wings, as you can see. Then I added some of these pretty prima flowers and a butterfly in this pretty peach color to go with the journal colors. So that's what we have, and on the side I added this really pretty rosette trim here. It's a 1-inch spine, and then there's the back. We'll get into that. So here we will open it up, and I will show you that it opens up. Here's the journal part, and then it opens up like the others, this wide. So let's get to it. So there's the cover. Then we open it up this way, and I glittered up the wings on these fairies. They're pretty. So pretty. And then how I did this, I fussy cut this. As you can see here that it looks like it's matching there, which it is, because you have the same. And I had some Graphic 45 Once Upon a Springtime stamps, so I also used those. It's a very pretty collection. So then that just tucks back in here. Like that. And then it opens up here. We have a belly band, and I also glittered the wings up on this little fairy. I used a die that I had to cut this green out. And then I have in the belly band this card, Believe in Magic. And then I added the coffee stained or coffee dyed paper to the back for journaling. So you have that pretty image. And then I have this tag with also coffee dyed paper. It's really pretty paper. The fairies in the background. I have that there. And then I also glittered up the wings on this little fairy. And this opens up. It has all these little dyed papers. And this little sticker that says "For You." Here we have Believe in Magic. Another pretty fairy. Coffee dyed paper. And we have this tag. Isn't that beautiful? There's a little fairy right there. You can hardly see it. It looks like it blends with the other fairies. And then this dyed seam binding. Then on the back, I have these little fairy stamps, coffee dyed paper. And then you have this little tag here. So that will go there, and I'll list this tomorrow, Monday, because I have grandchildren coming over and I need to get ready for that. So we'll just put those back in there. And also this little, I sewed this in, that cute little bunnies, part of the springtime graphic 45 collection. And then I have all these coffee dyed papers in here. So that tucks in here too. Then here's part of the journal. We have a postcard. You could put a picture on the back of that. A little sticker here that says wish. And then you have your papers. More beautiful paper here. And I put this stamp once upon a springtime there. This coffee dyed paper. This is scrapbook paper. And this is also another little stamp. A cute little, I need more room here. Little bird here. That's a graphic 45 stamp that goes with this collection. Then I added this flower fairy paper, lined paper. We got some coffee dyed paper, some scrapbook paper. Then we had this little stamp from the Springtime Graphic 45 collection, these cute little mice dancing. The Little Land, Robert Louis Stevenson poem. It's a beautiful poem. When at home alone I sit, and I am very tired of it. I have just to shut my eyes, to go sailing through the skies, to go sailing far away, to the pleasant land of play, to the fairy land afar, where the little people are. It's a really cute poem. And that's the other side. Here's some really pretty writing lined paper. We got coffee dyed paper. We have green lined paper. More of this pretty paper here that's lined. Coffee dyed paper. And scrapbook paper. There's Once Upon a Springtime stamp. Here's more of this flower lore fairy paper. We have coffee dyed paper. This is from a children's book with poems. Scrapbook paper. I added some more of those little fanciful mice. Coffee dyed paper. And we got lined paper. This pretty edging here. And here is an envelope, that you could put something in. Really beautiful paper. More lined coffee dyed paper. Here's a real pretty fairy stamp from the Graphic 45 paper line stamp collection. Cute little poems here from a children's book. Beautiful paper. Coffee dyed, more from the little fairy, my white bind wood wheat fairy. This is Imagination stamp, and I added another one of these cute little birds looking at a pansy. Scrapbook paper, coffee dyed paper, got more writing paper lined, folds out with some green lined paper, coffee paper, lined. These are fun to make. Some mermaids, more of that poem. There's these cute dancing mice. Coffee dyed paper, green lined paper, more of that fairy paper, and the fairy stamp says Fairy Sweet sticker, scrapbook, and coffee dyed paper. There's that stamp again, Once Upon a Springtime here with these purple paper clip, teardrop paper clip. I have added this magical things fairy card with coffee dyed paper. And then another little stamp there. So then this folds out like so. Oh, keep hitting that. So then we have this little pocket again. It's been sewed. It has a sticker, very sweet. It has all these little coffee dyed papers. Then this is the pocket. Follow your dreams. Isn't she sweet? You could add a picture there. Flight of Fancy, little card that you could add, like a little ticket. And then we have this with this pretty dyed seam binding fairy tag backed on coffee stained paper. And then right here we have this little tag. It's cute. Dyed seam binding, dyed coffee paper in the back. Then here, clipped in with this little purple sundrop paper clip, I have sewed all these coffee dyed papers here. So that goes in here with this tag. And then I just also clip that in. Turn it to this side. We have this cute little sticker, this fairy and the little baby chick. And there's two pockets. These come out of this pocket here. This first one. More of that real pretty paper with this purple seam dyed ribbon with coffee dyed paper on the back. And here's a real pretty tag, that pretty fairy, and then I have this chunky glitter on here. Then coffee dyed paper. And we have one little tag here. Once upon a springtime. So that goes in there. This goes here. There. Then the back is here. And this is the one with 1, 2, 3, 4 pockets. Here, this little postage stamp. We have, actually, I think there's another pocket there too. I added this beautiful fairy. I believe in fairies. Coffee dyed paper. Then this little pocket here has fairy dust and pixie sprites, which you could add pictures to. Then this pocket, really beautiful card. Close your eyes and make a wish. Coffee dyed paper. This one is the last pocket. Coffee dyed paper. So I think it turned out really cute. I'm just really enjoying making these. I'm going to make a couple more. So until I get tired of making these, I will continue. So that is the back, the side, and the front. So if you're interested, I will list this on my eBay store. Not Etsy, it's eBay. Pam's Paper Place. Tomorrow. So thank you for watching. You have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.